Okay, here's part 2 for my review for Max Payne 3 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. The mod player is either a love it or hate it kind of deal. I really haven't played it that much. I only played like 30 minutes to an hour of it. But I really haven't played it that much, but the leveling up system is super slow. I've talked to people and they say that the leveling system, it takes forever to like. I know this one person that like got to like he got to like first place for whatever match like 4 times in a row, and he was only level 7. So, that's really typical because in Red Dead Redemption, another Rockstar game, it took forever to level up too. So I think it's like typical for Rockstar games. But the leveling, yeah, slow. The controls don't really work with multiplayer. That's what at least some people told me. It's cheap. You can get killed from miles away with a shotgun, which is, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And everybody knows where you are. They do it. It shows where everybody is on the minimap. I can vouch for that. And I guess everybody's camping, which is the way to win. So basically, if you camp somewhere, you can basically win the match, or at least get a decent amount of kills, etc., etc. At least that's what people are saying. They have a lot of modes too, like deathmatch, all the usual modes. And the big mode in Max Payne 3 is Gang Wars, which, like I said before, it's Uncharted meets Max Payne. Basically, yeah, okay. It's basically like co-op. I gotta go to the next page. It's basically like co-op mode from Uncharted 3, where you do like 3, 4, 5 game types in one match, and they have like story elements in the match. Like, like set pieces, like the airplane comes down and shoot you, and that one airplane multiplayer map in Uncharted 3, like those kind of things. And probably more. Like I said, I haven't even played that, but that's what they said. Like that's what I've read about it. So yeah. Like in the match, I personally don't think multiplayer doesn't need to be in Max Payne. Max Payne 3, but every game now has to have multiplayer. So stupid, which is true. Like, every game since like Call of Duty has like every game now has multiplayer. Like every single game that didn't have multiplayer has multiplayer. Even God of War has multiplayer. I mean, sure, the multiplayer looks fun, but it doesn't need it. And then Uncharted got multiplayer, which, although I admit Uncharted 2 multiplayer, I played Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 multiplayer like a blast, but like still, that was another single player game that got multiplayer, which it didn't need, but it probably got more fans and stuff, and, yeah, etc. But they also have New York Minute, which is a return that came back from Max Payne 1 or 2, one of those two, which is basically time attack for story mode. You have a minute to beat the level. You get more time by killing people, how you kill them, being stylish, etc., etc. They have score attack, which is to get as many points as you can for a single level. And let's go next page. Okay, I'm at the 4-minute mark. For a single level, they also have New York Minute Hardcore, which is basically just a harder version of New York Minute. They can always found in arcade mode. They have this thing called grinds, which is basically just the in-game trophies. Just like in-game trophies or achievements, And, like, kill so many people on your back in slow motion, collect all these, etc., etc. There is a trophy for doing all the single-player grinds, too, so. Though, and more, but you can also get XP for multiplayer for doing them. Yeah, you can also get doing that. You can also get MP for doing it too. But let's see, part 7 now, I think. They also have this new thing called the kill cam, and single player. You kill the last guy, and in true Max Payne fashion, you get a slow motion kill, and all its blood and gore beauty, aka Call of Duty. Although, I guess Max Payne did it first because they did do that kind of with sniper kills. First, now for all the things I don't like in Max Payne 3. There are a ton of bugs, and I mean a ton, in this game. And this game shouldn't even have been released for a few more months. It really shouldn't have. There's audio bugs, like sometimes the audio will be playing normally, and then sometimes it'll just cut out, or it won't play at all. And then like 5 or 6 minutes into the cutscene, it'll play, but it'll start from the beginning. So when the cutscene's over, the text is still going on during the gameplay. Or it has like these weird sound glitches. Like when I was like near the end of the game, I got to this one cutscene and it didn't play at all, and then it just did all these like weird noises, like Max was moaning. That was the whole cutscene. It was really weird. Yeah, the game freezes, but I think all games usually do that, but this one does it a lot. Oh, and here's the critical one that's happened to a lot of people. You can lose all your saved data and game data and have to start all over. And I mean everything, all the grinds that you've done, all the checkpoints, everything. So you're basically getting a brand new game all over again. And I've heard from a friend that this is the most returned game for the week because all the bugs. So. Everything, you can go through walls or objects sometimes, you have, because I've done that too. I went through like this metal walkthrough, and yeah. When you do a slow motion kill, the camera doesn't always go back to max, which it doesn't sometimes. And more bugs in the game. But yeah, that's your typical rundown of some of the bugs you'll encounter in this game. The game can be a little too realistic, which I mean, like, yeah, sometimes you can bump into things and it messes up your slow motion. It does. It's happened to me a lot of times. It's kind of annoying. You take damage from falling or falling. You take damage from stairs or going down them, like falling down the stairs. You actually take damage, which, yeah. Or going down them. You can't really skip any cutscenes till very late or not at all. Which you can't, like, if you're going for the trophies or achievements, and you're trying to, like, just skip it, you can't. You either have to, like, watch the whole thing, or, like, you can't do it till very late, so it's kind of annoying. And for me, it took a while to get used to this little white dot as your crosshair. It does. They give you, like, this dot, it's, like this big. It's not big at all. The doll, the ragdoll physics can get in the way sometimes. Mostly in we'll continue this in the next video.